9.5, 9.6, 9.6. Round of applause. So on deck we have Elena, but first, Manuel applause for Emily!
Okay, so this is kind of a poetic piece that, I read a while ago, but a lot of people have heard it, but it's okay. Okay. The first time I met him was 2 years ago. I was at my desk writing when he passed. Immediately, when I saw him, I saw his peachy lips smile at me while lifting my head from my notebook. His cotton-colored teeth sent shots through my body. I felt like I could fall into the gap between his teeth to find that there's no one I'd rather be with. What really killed me were his eyes. The way his eyes were hazel, but a pinch of minty pistachio ice cream just sat there underneath his Vanta iris, made my coursing blood pump everywhere but my brain. I had no thoughts whatsoever. He walked by me with the air brushing off of his arms to my body and up to my face. To most, it was the smell of $20 cheap cologne he bought on sale. And before, I would have thought that too. But there, in that moment, there was something different. It was like I could smell the colors flowing as my eyes were in a straight stare. The next week, we got our new seats. When I heard his exotically Latin name get called right after mine, I felt my stomach flip. The lunch I ate the period before was gradually moving closer to my throat as I gathered my stuff. While everyone began oohing and awing, I just sat there in a daze. I was so mesmerized at the way his mocha dark hair stood straight on top of his head. You can see the gold sparks shimmer at the tips when the light shined through the window we sat next to. He was different. We only talked in sixth period at school, never around other people. When the bell rang, he left. I left. We went our separate ways, hoping for tomorrow to come quicker, till we got our seats changed again. I ended up all the way across the room to find it was harder to keep in touch. The only time I got to hear his honey smooth voice was when he spoke to somebody else, which started to happen more and more as the days went on. One day, when sitting all the way at the front of the room, I smelled the familiar, indescribable smell coming closer and closer. I put my pencil down, look up to see him staring and thinking. He picked up my pencil, grabbed my binder, and wrote down a perfect order of numbers that lay there, creating a permanent dent in my mind. He walked away. I now knew what those books and movies were talking about. It's like getting a huge bite of ice. The chills that get sent down your spine is the same chills I get every day I look into his eyes. Reminding me of that day. That day he gave a little 7th grade loser with color-coded outfits a chance. We became pretty close. Phone calls that lasted hours upon hours. Praying for another minute just to get the feelings I had for him out. That minute never came. It was like we were living a little lie no one knew about. When I finally did decide to tell someone, what they said sent bullets to seep into my heart as easily as water seeps into dirt. Only that can create soil. My heart created the blood and tears that surrounded my heart till this day. He loved somebody else.
Judges, we are going to count to 3 in gap tooth celebrities. Michael Strahan from Good Morning America. Michael Strahan from whatever he did before Good Morning America. Eric Zork Allen. Judges, hold up your scores. You hold them up. We have a 7.8, a 7.3, and a 9.9.